Hey guys, it's Spaces Sims, and we are back with more Charade Maniacs, continuing Ibana's route, and we kind of had to stop because, well, okay, we didn't have to stop. I could have gone for like 5, 10 extra minutes, whatever, but we're about to do a drama. Reenact, okay, the director was forcing Ibana to reenact his drama where he got his punishment game, and as we kind of easily pieced together it was a romance drama where we had to kiss someone, and that's why it didn't happen. So they're forcing him to do it, but he's here, and I'm kind of curious because you're going to force Ibana to reenact this, but like, who is he reenacting it with? We're not here, and we're the only girl. So like, I mean, we're obviously going to have to be part of it, I would think, unless they're using an arcade. Like, I'm curious. Okay, anyway, so here we go. We're getting into his drama. I looked at the screen once more, and Ibana spoke with determination. You know what you're doing, so why are you... Oh, so what? Okay, I was like, I read that as why, and I was like, that doesn't make sense anyway. You know what you're doing, so what are you up to now? Do you want to take my other arm with the punishment game? Of course not. We just want to stream the internal strife you may have and the choice you'll make in the end. Like, so, okay, this is what I'm saying, I think, in the last part and other parts before. Like, now I'm starting to wonder, since we already know that Futami's the sponsor, if Gyobo's not also a second sponsor, is he the fucking director? Because he seems to know shit. But that not necessarily anything. He's involved somehow, okay? But, like, the director, like, they seem to know shit. Like, obviously, they're trying to... I mean, the sponsor chooses people, so you wonder if Futami knew what was somebody had to know what was going on in Ibana's life to be able to pick him out, to throw him in here, knowing, you know what I mean? Like, and then the romance things, like, he makes it clear that he hates women and whatever in the romance drama, so that's easy for them to go, oh, we'll put him in romance dramas, purposely to incite him, you know what I mean? But they had to fucking know about what was going on in his life to know that it's not just a romance drama that's going to bother him, it's the kiss. I mean, I guess you could just make the assumption, whether you knew about his dad's girlfriend or not, and be like, well, he hates romance dramas, and like, if you hated, God, I hate romance dramas and I hate women, oh, making you kiss a woman's gonna be, you know what I mean? Like, if you were creating this in real life, right? Say you're the psychopath that set this up. You're like, all right, this guy is a total fucking incel, homophobe, whatever. I'm gonna make him kiss dudes. You know what I mean? You're gonna do some, like, you're afraid of spiders? Into the spider pit! You're purposely gonna do shit that's going to terrorize people and, like, subject them to things that they absolutely can't stand because you want to push them to those limits. And it's not like, we're trying to get you over your fear of spiders, so we're gonna slowly... No! You're gonna shove them into that spider pit hoping they freak the fuck out or refuse to do it, and then you do a punishment game and it's more exciting because you're a sociopath. You know what I mean? So... You know, so of course, yeah, whether they knew Ibana's actual history or just knew he hates women, yeah, I could see the kiss thing, knowing that that was gonna do stuff. And then right now, we're having the argument and the director's like, oh, perfect timing, let's do this. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. I'm kind of wondering if we're getting to the end of the game then, because, well, end of Ibana's route already? It feels so short, doesn't it? Just because... It could have gone faster for me because I've recorded, like, a lot more, like, than I usually do. Because, like, I think I needed... obviously, I had a break for Christmas. And then Ibana's route just, yeah, it's Ibana, I love him so much! And I'm just having so much more fun recording it because I love him to death. Like, I don't know. Did I need a little bit of a break to come back and, like... I don't know, but, like, I'm so much more excited being here because maybe it's... I think it's Ibana, to be fair, because I love him to death. But... it just seems like it went by faster to me than recording other routes. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. It seems weird that we're here now. I figured this was going to happen, but like, oh, we're going to reenact this and it's going to be a romance drama where we have to kiss him. And it'll be okay because we love him for real and like whatever. But we're here already? So like, we kind of confessed that we loved him, but he was sleeping. So you think he hurt us though? I'm kind of wondering. Anyway. I also said we'll provide proper support for you in order to do that. Within an instant, a projected image of a woman appeared in the classroom that Abana was in. Okay, this is it. They're not bringing me in. They're giving you proper support. It's a projected display. Well, that should be easy. No, I mean, for Abana, it's the trauma behind it. But it's like, well, I don't have to kiss someone that I don't want to. You kiss an imaginary person. I don't know if that'd be weirder or better. Either way, for Abana, it ain't going to work. But what? Because the woman didn't move, I couldn't tell it was an image. I could tell it was an image, but she looked completely human. Oh, I wonder if it's a projected image and it's its dad's girlfriend. It appears you still remember. This woman was your co-star when you refused to take part in the drama that time. Of course, she's already been returned. This is merely a projected image. It isn't actually her. Oh, okay. I thought they were going to project it and make it look like, However, it uses the image from the previous video, so she'll take the same actions. It's only a projection, so no need to hold back. All that's required is you make a choice. I think it's interesting that they use this projected image of the person that was here before instead of putting me in it, But then again, maybe that's part of it, because I don't think we've ever reenacted a drama for a punishment aside from ours. And mine, I got the punishment game. We reenacted it with the same people. So if Abana wants to reenact it, it's not, oh, we'll bring in other people that are here to play roles. It's, you have to have the same people. But they're all gone, so maybe that's the logic behind it. Now everything's prepared for you. Prepared before you. You've come all the way back here, so let's see you overcome your past. However, if you're unable to overcome your past, there's no need for you to go back to your world. What? That sounds exactly like they know what happened in his life. I feel like it's their job to know these things, but that's another added layer. You're like, they know what's going on. So that's a little sus, you know what I mean? What kind of spy fucking equipment do you have on everybody? It's, your bangles here, but also in the real world, control your life and everything like that. So, if they can make you forget people in the real world, we forgot that girl existed when she got a dead end, those bangles are dangerous, motherfucker. If you're unable to shake off the past and continue to be imprisoned by it, I'm sure you just want to run away deep down. If that's the case, go ahead. Flee here to Arcadia. This is fitting for you. This sounds like the kind of egging that Gyobu does. I'm just saying. Is it just me? Is it just the way I read them both? I don't know. Because it's hard to tell without the voice acting on and just the inflections and the way I'm perceiving what they're saying and how they are. So, maybe they're totally different, but I just perceive them as being way too similar for my liking right now. You're telling me to stay here forever if I can't participate in the drama? We've provided support today, so we're expecting a good result. Ugh, that's bull. Now let us begin. The stage is the school. Your co-star is your lover, but she's starting to become distant. Now get her attention once more. Act out the kiss scene with love. Teach the viewers what it means to be romantic. You're seriously so... Are you stupid or something? Ibana's go-to response for everybody. After complaining out loud, Ibana looked depressed. No way I can put any love into it. The projected image of the woman then started acting the scene, ignoring Ibana. Hey, Suzumi, if you can't keep your promise, then it's fine. I've endured things all this time, but I'm done. I don't think I can trust you anymore, Suzumi. Too dramatic? Too much? Not good enough? Kind of like the dramas because I can overact. You actually don't love me. You get mad all the time and refuse to meet up. Whenever we talk, you're always so cold to me. Yeah, that sounds like Ibana. Yeah, hang on. Let's break up. You don't like me anyway. The image stops there. Going by the script, that was Ibana's cue. But Ibana remains quiet as he keeps his eyes on the floor. Come on and start your act. Don't worry. There's no time limit this time. We'll wait for you to show off your determination. Oh, we're going to be waiting a long time. Give us this emotional drama together with your wonderful words of love. Okay, there is no way... Okay, we're going to have to jump in here, aren't we? Because there's no way he's going to do this, and we've got to help him because we don't want... Because if he refuses, he's like, you're going to stay here forever. Yeah! you're gonna become an Arcadia. You're gonna dead end. You're not living here forever. Like, you're gonna die. Like, we can't let him die. We love him. After a long silence and a big sigh, no. The more I try to prepare myself, the more paralyzed I become. I used to feel like I was weak and couldn't think rationally about it. But even if you take both my arms, there's something I won't yield on. I won't do romance dramas, nor do I want to. I decide who I want to kiss, and it's me, right? There's only one woman that I want to touch, and that isn't you. And then are you going to refuse to act again? You still have time to think about it. I love the fact that he just declared this right in front of every single person watching this, including all of us. There's only one woman I want to touch. It's not even this. Like, I won't do romance dramas. I don't do romance dramas, nor do I want to. I decide who I kiss, and it's not going to be this shit. Okay, that's a normal declaration. It's nothing to do with us. Yes, it does deep down, but he could have just said this without meaning, and then it's there's only one woman I want to touch. Ah! In front of everyone? Anyway, are you going to refuse to act again? You still have time to think about it. The same even if I think about it. Everyone watching the stream began murmuring. So he was this determined? Feel sorry for everything I said to him. But at this rate, he won't be able to go back, right? Is there any way we can send help? In some other way? But his co-star some projected image, right? Why can't he just pretend to do it? See, Futami doesn't get it. Okay, here's the one time where I'm like looking at Futami's prior route like, alright, Futami's just like all these other motherfuckers who doesn't get it. It's just a projected image, why can't he do it? I mean, to be fair, not Futami being a sociopath. It's like, okay, I mean, to be fair, everybody else would be questioning it. It's just a projected image, I don't understand. Because he has trauma. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I get nobody knows that, but I agree too. But I still don't know why he's so hesitant. You're so dumb, Kay. No one knows. Even a single kiss would mean a lot to him. They won't understand unless they hear about it. They won't know unless they know his past. I wouldn't understand either if Abana didn't explain it to me. Also, Chikasaki already said, isn't there some way we can help? Yes. Did we never jump into the dramas before in this? You know what I mean? I thought we knew about the joining thing. I mean, we've obviously done it in other ones. We could join in, but like, I don't know if we've done it I don't know if we did it in the common route. Abana hit my hand away, and I felt hurt at the time. But I understand how Abana feels. Right now, I hurriedly opened up the menu. Oh, is she gonna do it? I'm also responsible for backing him into a corner like this. I have to find a way to... I'll go. I tapped at the menu that popped up. Hell yeah. Oh, we don't have any option. We just join. All right. Just as I tapped the word join, I felt like the world started spinning around me. I'm surprised that they give you that choice because it's the only option. You know what I mean? In the next instant, the door to the classroom opened in front of me. Ibana, who had his back turned to me, glanced down at his display. He might have noticed that it said I had joined. And then he did a double take and yelled at me. What the? Why are you here? That's the first thing he says. He really never changes. But I didn't care and approached him, facing Abana just as that girl had. I don't have anything personal against the cast. So you're Suzumi's... No! Do you know what Abana likes? There was no answer, but I continued. He likes egg custard. I know that. Although he didn't say it directly, he also seems to like dogs. Because he got sad because his mom took his dog. He starts smiling whenever we talk about dogs, and I find that smile to be so cute. The director hadn't interrupted yet. It appeared he was allowing me to join. And the thing is we're not like, Suzumi, no, Ibana, we're talking about our man. We are not pretending here and making shit up. We're telling everything we know about him, so he's going to know we're real. Then there's no need for me to hold back. Oh my god, I love this. I felt someone stare upon me. It was Ibana glaring with ears completely red. I laughed a little to play it off and continued. If you think that Ibana's cold to you, just don't know the real him. He gets mad easily and he says harsh things, but he isn't a cold-hearted person. He just gets stubborn to hide his bashfulness. Yeah. But he's truly kind, and I want him to fall in love with someone who knows that. To only kiss someone like that. I know I'm interrupting this, but I can't bear to stand idly. I then turned towards Ibana. The redness in his ears subsided and he looked at me seriously. I don't know if this is the right way or if these are the right words. But it's better than just being idle, or we're going to confess our love. If he has to choose someone, then I want to be included in that. I hate that I'm not being considered. If I'm going to lose to someone whose name I don't know, then I want to beat you fair and square. I know exactly who Abana is, and I know everything good about him. I can honestly say that I'm not acting. I truly love him. That's it, so... I thought I had jumped in here with determination, but I suddenly started to feel hesitation. Because you're saying this in front of me like, I love Abana, goddamn... You're looking me in the eyes right now. What if he'd reject me? What if he'd say that he can't get over his trauma? I mean, to be fair, let's be real. This would be a very hard trauma to get over. Okay? Instantaneously. But anime, atome, game logic, or movie logic, whatever. Real world logic, it would be very hard. But he's already made progress in there's only one woman I want to touch. I don't think she heard that and registered and assumed it was her. We know, you know. But she's jumping in here. She's like, I love him and I'm going to fight you for him because I don't even know who you are, bitch. And then she's like, oh, he's going to reject me and he probably can't get over what happened and this might be awkward, but I'm trying to help and I'm just going to tell him, I'm not lying. This isn't acting. I love you, goddammit. What if he'd coldly reject me like last time? Just thinking about it made me want to cry. I wanted to do everything I could to help Abana, and I couldn't just stand idly by. That was it. Oh my god, is he just gonna all of a sudden, like, grab us and kiss us? Like the intense, messy kind of, not like the soft romantic. It's gonna be like, fucking, you're gonna be like, wow, that's the aggravated assault kiss. Because he just doesn't know how to do it right, because it's like overly emotional about it, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good times. So, choose me! I simply wanted Abana to choose me and nothing else. I'm so self-centered and filled with jealousy. I feel embarrassed about saying it out loud, but this is what it means to like someone. I closed my eyes tightly. I didn't have the courage to stare at his face until he decided to answer me. In retrospect, it felt so easy when my confession didn't need to have a response. However, it felt like my heart would be crushed as I waited for the response 10 minutes later. Before I could hear his voice, I felt something warm touch down my cheek. Oh my god, open your eyes. Oh my god, I was like, are we gonna get a CG of him, like, just look at this beautiful little soft face, his little smile. That's what I need. I'm like, he's holding our oh god, stop it, I need the CG for this. We're gonna get one because he's gonna kiss us, isn't he? He better. Otherwise he's gonna die. I'm just saying, like, I feel like that's where this is going right now. It's the only way to get out of this. I'm so dumb. When I opened my eyes, I realized that I was feeling Abana's fingertips. Oh, huh? You told me you didn't want to do romance dramas, yet you still came. Huh? You were listening? I thought you were asleep at the time. Too bad for you. I heard everything. Look at his little smile! Is he like, I heard everything? You little conniving bastard, I love you. I didn't know that he heard me confess my feelings. No wonder why Abana didn't get up all day yesterday. The way he was acting this morning makes sense now. Yeah, because he's like, oh my god, she told me my feelings, and he doesn't know how to process it, and that's why he was so embarrassed. I remember when he said, I remember everything, I was like, is that why we're awkward right now? Not just because you're embarrassed because you confessed, like, your past to me and opened up, but also because maybe you heard me and you're like, I don't know how to respond to that because I love you too, but it's awkward. Oh my god. Oh my god, even I feel the awkward right now. I love it. So you already knew then. Jeez. Don't get mad at me. That's why I said it in a way you could hear. I refuse to participate in romance dramas, and there's only one woman I want to touch, even in an act. Ah! Look at his little blush and his little smile. He's about to kiss us, and I love it. Oh my god. For everyone to see, and this isn't even an act. This is real. Oh, stop it. Why is this marshmallow melting my heart? Oh, God. You know what? Listen, I knew I was going to love Abana. I mean, we came in and I was like, Abana's my favorite character. I love him. So I knew I was going to, like, enjoy. But I just do feel like, and I don't know, maybe it's just me. I love him, but this route really does, like, hit everything. I love it to death. And it's not just, like, I realize there's some bias, obviously. When you have a favorite, you're like, I love this character. This character, like, there are routes where you play and you're like, I love this character because this route's really good and it makes you love the character more, you know? And then there's ones you're like, I love this character, and you do their route, and, like, if you stepped back and say if you just read the route and you didn't know what the character looked like, because for me it's the character art, it's the sprite, that's what it is, that's what I'm drawn to first, okay? I could love a character because they're beautiful and their story's great, but there's always going to be a character, Ibana, right here, where I'm like, I love you. Your route could be like, the route kind of sucked, but I still love them. Miser's route in Cafe Enchanté. Hated it! But I'd still love Miser. I blocked out most of the route except for the end, and I'm like, still mad! But I still love Miser Rec. You know what I mean? I still love him. You know what I mean? There are characters you love, even if you're like, the route wasn't the best. It could have been better, but like, I still like it overall because of the character. But this is one of those, everything about this route is so goddamn amazing, and then there's it's enhanced. Like, top tier over here. I love this so fucking much. And I think a majority of it is because I love Ibana, but I also just think it's a really good one. You know what I mean? I don't know. Tell me if you're like, Ibana's fine. The route is amazing, but Ibana's not your character. Do you still feel the same way? Like, the route is just so fucking good. Or is my feeling like, oh my god, I just want to shake someone and tell them how good this fucking is? Is it literally just because I love Ibana so much? Like, is it my bias? Or is it just, like, I'm sure it's a little bit of both. I'm sure my, like, just loving this so goddamn much and wanting to shake someone has something to do with the bias of the fact that I love Ibana, but, like, but even, again, if Ibana's not your favorite, you're like, nah, he's fine, yeah, he's cool. You don't love him or you don't hate him, he's fine. Were you still like, no, but the route is really good, though, and it made you like him more? Right? I feel like that has to be the case. There's no way. There's no way you came into this route and were like, Ibana's art. You were like, oh my god, I love him, though. Precious. You had to like him a little more. Right? Even if you're not into the bitchy, douchey characters, you're like, no, I love him. You understand why he's such a jerk, and he's really not. He's just a little marshmallow. Stop it. I'm gonna choke to death. My lungs are still not 100% apparently. The response came as a kiss. Ah! He scolded me so much. He insulted me so often. The Ibana that always kept his distance from me was no longer there. He gently pulled me closer and smiled. I made my choice. He touched me without hesitation. He chose me. What a wonderful drama! Great job. The director's voice pulled me out of the moment, and I noticed that the scenery had changed. Are we all gonna get to go home now? I took one step away from Ibana out of surprise, and I realized we were with everyone else. I mean, this is usually what happens at the end, but like, are we like, really at the end? Did we really get here? I was not expecting this. It was a little late for it, but I started feeling embarrassed because everyone was watching. Is it just me, or did Ibana's route feel shorter than normal? Am I crazy? That means that's it for the drama? Of course! You overcame your past and acted out the kiss scene! You've shown what romance is! See what I'm saying? He's got, like, robot arms, so he's not a real person. Like, he is absolutely a fucking robot. Doesn't mean he's not being controlled by someone, but you can see his robot wrists. Like, that's not normal. It's not just a mask. Like, anyway. As promised, you'll be rewarded for it. First, your arm. I heard a mechanical sound from Ibana's watcher. I was surprised. Ibana seemed full of pain. But that was only for a brief moment. He quickly removed the glove from his left hand. It's so funny because the sprite changed, and I was like, and then he just took off his glove magically, and then they at least wrote it in there, because I could see it. Ibana, your hand. It's like some magic trick again. He slowly made a fist with his left hand, and his left hand looked real. It was the first time I saw Ibana's left hand. That's a lie! You saw it! Well, okay, it wasn't his real left hand, but still. Thank goodness, you saw the replica. Yeah. He'd been so worried about that moment and returned to the other world. Something about it felt deeply moving. Look at his little smile, he's so sweet. While we were celebrating, the director's calm voice echoed. Now about your return. We froze up upon hearing that being mentioned. That's right, he mentioned it earlier. Ibana can return to our original world if he completed the drama. That's what the director promised. As promised, you'll be returned. However, there is a caveat. Knew you were lying. That was expected. No, I have to ask if you're sure about returning alone. Huh? Ibana looked dumbfounded while the director spoke in an oddly gentle tone. Lovers and love are always together. That's what you taught us. Don't you want to return together? Well, if I ask for it, will you return Sena too? I don't mind. Her cooperation is why the drama was completed after all. We've gained much more than expected from you and her. Gained? What do you mean by that? Is this a trap? Do you have some ulterior motive? Oh, yes. Yes. Ulterior motive? Yes, all of this. Why would you doubt me? I'll have to confirm this once more, but Stana, do you intend to return too? He suddenly called my name, and as Ibana said, I had the feeling there was something else behind it. I do want to go back. I don't want to be in the dramas anymore, but... But what? Not being able to go back with everyone is... With some hesitation, I looked behind me. Akase, Tomose, Chikasaki, Dazai, Futami, Gyobu, Haiji, and Iochi were all there. All 8 of them. Can we all go back except for we leave one person? Let's leave Futami. To be fair, let's leave Haiji because, like, most sus person. But, you know, right now we know for a fact Futami's kind of sucks, so, like, let's leave Futami. I feel bad. I really do. Again, because I don't, okay, see, Futami's that for me, right? Like, I don't mind Futami. I don't think there's anything wrong with him, like, sprite-wise or anything. You're like, okay, yeah, he's there. He's there. But then you do his route, and I'm like, yeah. I usually like the psycho characters, and you're like, that could have been, but I just feel like there were some things about it that should have been good. And again, I think it was just where we did it that kind of made me just feel, so I didn't get as much out of Futami's route as I feel like I should have. You know what I mean? Because, like, oh, hey, here's Futami, and he's nice, and then he stabs himself, and he's a little psycho, and you're like, you know, normally you'd be like, yeah, I'm here for this. But, like, where did this, so I hate to be that, I hate being like, yeah, let's leave Futami, because you're really not at the bottom of the pile, Futami. Haiji is, because, no. All about that, no. I mean, we're going to get there, and I feel like the route's going to be really interesting and stuff like that, and he's not going to really be 12, but right now, I think, no. No. But Futami, I just feel like your route was like, it should have been better. And it's just, I feel like it's just the way I played it, and it was like, you know. But if we can leave someone, I nominate Haiji or Futami. To be fair. I don't think in reality they would leave Haiji because they're like, oh no, he's innocent in 12. Bullshit. But, you know. They're like, we're not going to leave our bestie. And we're not going to... Oh, it says and Iochi. I'm like, where the fuck is Iochi in this list? We're not going to leave Iochi. We love Iochi, okay? Chikasaki's sweet. We can't leave him. Akase was actually a good route. We're not going to leave our good boy. He's like our Labrador. We're not going to leave our Labrador. Okay? It's more like the Labradoodle. We're not going to leave the Labradoodle. I like saying Labradoodle. I don't mind Dazai, so we're not going to leave him. Gyobu probably would enjoy staying here. So actually, Futami, Gyobu, and Haiji, pick one of them. Keep them. Because they're the sus ones. Alright? Gyobu might enjoy staying here, so... Akase immediately spoke up. There's no need to worry about us. We'll get back there eventually. It's fine for you to go back first. Okay, because I figured we're like, no, we're going to stay, but then it's like, what else do we need to do in this route? Because we just needed to fall in love. We did. So, like, but leaving everybody feels weird. But, like, in Iochi's route, we stayed. Did we stay in Futami's route? Probably, I'm assuming. I can't remember. I feel like I blocked a lot of that. Obviously, Tomose, we went back. You know. Did we go back in Akase's route? Like, right away? Because I'm like, you can't always stay. You have to go back. But it was like, we're staying. Yeah, I actually feel like Iochi and Futami, we stayed. Because that was why I was like, we can't always just fucking stay. And then we did Tomose. And we went back. And I don't remember what happened in Akase's route at the end. I don't remember if we stayed or left. But, okay, so then I don't mind if we... I mean, I do theoretically mind if we leave in Ibana's route and leave everyone behind. Because that feels cold. But at the same time, it's different. We went back, they stayed. So it's like half and half. You know what I mean? Like they're spicing it up a little as opposed to, you always stay with your lover. You always, like, everybody gets to leave. Like, you're changing it up a little. So, all right, I can appreciate that. I mean, to be fair, everybody left, you know, anyway. I agree. But please don't waste this opportunity. We'll meet again on the other side. make it up to you for suspecting you then. So is Iochi gonna play all the girl characters? Yeah. They just won't do romance dramas. Because they know what romance is now. We taught them, so they don't need to do romance dramas. You see? It'll be sad for Big Sis to leave. But you taught me a lot, so it was fun. Thank you. We'll lose 2 people who know how to cook. It'll be tough, but I hope you'll listen to my complaints back on the other side. No, because you're never coming back. But just shut up and go. The game's already done. Yeah, let's say that Kay returned first and you stayed behind. What if you get put in a romance drama? What'll you do then? What do you mean, what am I gonna do? What if there's a kiss scene with me? I might kiss you by force. You won't even have time to refuse me in the act. That's an oddly specific scenario, sus as fuck motherfucker. I don't hate Gyobu, I gotta be honest. The more suspicious and creepy he gets, it's like, I'm kind of entertained by you. You're entertaining me a lot more now. I can't wait to see what the fuck is going on with you, okay? I'm more excited for that. Like, Haiji, I'm kind of like interested, I'm intrigued. Like, I want to know what the hell you're hiding and what's going on and like the big secrets. Because that's going to be, I feel like he's going to have a lot of reveal stuff. But I want to know what the fuck is going on with you, you crazy weirdo. Like, not my favorite character, but I find him appealing in a way of like, you are crazy and this is going to be a roller coaster and it's going to be entertaining, you know? If that's the case, I can see a future where Kay will kill me. You can just refuse to act that part. Huh? No way. I won't waste my chance to kiss a cute girl. Ugh. Give him a dead end. Ooh, it'll be sad to think that I won't get to hear Kay's harsh words anymore. I'll punch Gyobu for you. So you both can go. So you both can head back first. Jesus, poor Dazai said like 5 things in this round and I can't even read. Otherwise, you won't know what might happen, as Gyobu said. Right, Bonjo? Why are you asking me? Although I might not agree with it, I wouldn't ignore what she wants. Oh, this is Tomose's sad face because we're in love with someone who's not him. Listen, that's the problem with the childhood friend route. Is that there's always, like, okay, yes, every single one of these boys is in love with me at some point in our playing of the game. Not instantaneously. Yeah, Gyobu's flirty and whatever, fine, but he's not really into you until you go down this route. But Tomose is, and that's why I don't like the childhood friend routes, because one, they're usually psycho overprotective and they make me want to yeet them, okay? Tomose was great though, okay? I have no problems with him, but I feel bad for not loving you back, even though she technically is totally Delulu and has no idea. I do, and I feel bad. Don't bring Tomose over in here. Just go in the corner and be quiet and pretend you're not here so that I don't feel guilty. Even though I'm not in love with Tomose. Like, his route was good, don't get me wrong. He's a good character, but, But I don't feel bad for not falling in love with Yochi, because Yochi is flirting and it's like, you're just being a flirty little whore over in that corner, but man harem, it's fine. You look pale. You need to go back now, Ibana, Sena. I could see that everyone was being considerate by trying to get us to return first. Until then, I'd have stayed behind without hesitation. I would have wanted to stay with everyone until the very end. That's what I would have thought. But right then, I looked up at Ibana next to me. If we're going back... He looked down at me as he seemed conflicted. His left hand that had been returned held mine. I want to be with you. I know it might sound selfish. And so I choose you. I had no intention of learning about romance. Not I hated women. But I want to touch you. I want to see your smile. I can't leave you behind here and go back alone. I love this. I had no intention. I thought I hated women, but you changed everything. I'm okay with that weight on my shoulder. That's fine. Your world revolves around me now, and that's all I could ask for. Love you. Want anyone else to touch you? Ah! You said this in front of everyone. What did we just say to him? I felt my temperature getting hotter from where Abana's fingertips touched me. My computer just decided to blast this like music. I didn't think he'd be so direct, and I didn't know what to say in response. I love you too. Yes, let's get married. He's like, what? I didn't say that. I've heard him say he hates me so many times before. Look, he's grimacing and blushing because he's like, the look on his His face is so funny after the confession. Hey, I'm holding back my shame, so listen to me. I am listening. I just don't know how to respond. You don't? I want to go back with you. I also love you, Ibana. I already heard that. I'm saying it differently this time. This is exactly what I'm talking about with you. Oh, shut up. I can't listen to you. Director! Such a salty little marshmallow still. I love the fact that he didn't fully change. Like, he opened up, he changed, he's still adorable, and then he's like, shut up, anyway! Yes? Have you made up your mind yet? We're going back together. Although I hate to do as I'm told by you. That's great to hear. It would have paid me to tear you lovers apart. So it appears that I win this time around. Win? It's none of your concern. It's none your concern. It's none your concern. It's none your business. What's going on with you, director? It's none of your concern. Well, farewell to both of you. Perhaps we shall meet again. Well, that's interesting. I win this time around. And then he sent us home. Ooh, that makes me feel a little... We'll meet again. Will we? The world fell apart and I vanished into the light. Had it not been for Ibana being next to me, I would have thought that it was all a dream. The hell I want to see you again. Yeah, I don't think I want to either. The next time we meet, it won't be in Arcadia. This feels a bit draining. Really? You didn't want to go back after all? No, because I have something to do once we get back and you'll be there too. Except I still need to prepare myself to face what I've neglected all this time. Does it have to do with your family? Exactly that. I yelled at my father a lot right before leaving home. I said terrible things to my sisters and mother when they first separated. I have to apologize. Somewhat. Mildly self-aware. I can already imagine it. You said a lot to me, too. My insults to you were light in comparison. That was on the lighter side? Oh, you want more of it? Look at him smiling, he's gonna berate me. He knows what I like. You know what, Ibana, that's probably why I love you so much. One, you berate me and you have glasses, so there, those are the two things. But, like, you're just gonna continue doing it. Instead of being totally sweet and fawning over me, you're like, yeah? Shut up, idiot. You're never gonna... While you're grinning at me and then you give me a kiss on the forehead. In reality, it'd be a very toxic relationship and I wouldn't enjoy it. But in an Otome game, you know exactly what I want, sweetie. Oh, stop it. The abusive language is really draining on my heart. You definitely should apologize to your family. Now I'm having second thoughts. And he still hasn't forgiven them. Well, even if that's the case, I think you still should if there's a chance for you all to make up. Well, you can just keep watch then. If I'm about to punch them, stop me. Huh? Is it okay for me to meet your family? But no punching! That part's a joke, but I do prefer you to be there. There I get these weird feelings. And they're feelings that I need or I can't bring myself to apologize. Weird feelings? I'm somewhat more honest with my feelings. I love how he just looks away and blushes a little. Don't laugh. You give me the creeps. Why? You said you wanted to see me smile. I like that he still can't quite handle his emotions. He's like, I'm more honest with my feelings. Like, oh, and he's like, stop it, you weirdo. But I love you. Like, oh man, this boy's crazy. Not right now. Do it another time. Jeez. I don't know what other time I'm supposed to. Well, like when we kiss or when I say I love you. It's just one surprise after another. It was all done before I could say anything. Suddenly, a blinding light flashed before my eyes. Oh, we're dead now. Oh, I wanted to say this once we get back to the other side. But it ended up being the same as always. We always have these weird arguments. Well, it's because he's still working through some shit. But that's comforting. Yeah, I mean, crazy, but it's comforting. I let the flowing light carry me. It felt like I was being reborn by disintegrating and being rebuilt once more. Our backs together. This is his final scene, I guess. Or, I would assume, unless we're going to try to... The usual classroom, the usual lessons. That's true, we go back and we don't remember our friends. We don't remember Tomose, we don't remember any of that. when we went back with everyone, we remembered. But because they're still there, do we remember them? Well, this is interesting now. Maybe we'll find out. We'll see. The usual after-school time. I laid my head down on my desk as I waited for the time to pass. After saying goodbye to my friends, there wasn't anyone to greet me. Tomose still hasn't come back yet. I haven't seen Gyobu anywhere in school, no matter how much I looked. Okay, here's the weird part, though. Okay. When we were first brought there, we saw that girl in the thing, and Ibana and I were both like, oh my god, wait, I remember that girl. Why did I forget her? So, it's because I hit a dead end, I guess. Okay, yeah, never mind. I think we figured that out. It's the dead end. When you get a dead end, people forget you. But, like, while we were gone for months, everybody knew we were all missing. But here's the weird thing. Don't you think there would have been a bigger panic that, like, a group of people... Like, I did... You know what I mean? Like, and people are like, where were you? Oh! What am I supposed to say? They never gave a... I guess I'm thinking too much about it, but I want to know, like, what did we tell people where we were for, like, months? When now, okay, Tomose and I were missing, but Ibana and Gyobu, again, all in the same school, are missing. 4 people in the same school are missing. Like, no, but we're not allowed to tell them. So, like, what? And Ibana too. Ibana's classmate said that he was still hospitalized. Wait, what? After returning to this world, I was receiving treatment at the Information Bureau's hospital. I cooperated by providing any information I had for the investigation to the Otherworld stream. I'm sure that it would help make progress in the investigation so that the Information Bureau could help rescue everyone. However, since then, the Information Bureau hasn't shared any progress that's been made. I have no idea what's happened to everyone. They were done with me after the questioning. I thought I could meet Ibana again once I got back to school. I still don't know where Arcadia is. I spent over 3 months there, but when I came back, it was still September. She says still September, but September's when school starts, not when summer gets out, right? It was as if the days that I'd spent there were all a dream. This is... Okay, I don't know, whatever, anyway. You said we'd be going back together. What if no one ever comes back? I still haven't seen Ibana yet, so what if I'm forced to keep waiting? You know, why is he still in the hospital? What's going on with that? If that's the case, then I should have just remained behind in that world. What am I thinking? When I came back, my friends and family were overjoyed to see me. I thought that something like this would never happen again. But I miss you, Ibana. I feel so worried and lonely, and it all feels similar to sadness and fear. Yeah, why is he still in the hospital? I waited alone in the classroom for as long as I was able to. Then I heard someone running. Ibana? But it goes past my classroom. I must be a student in some club activity. The cycle of hope and disappointment was on an endless repeat. I should go back. Mom said she'll be back late today, so I should make dinner. We had Western food yesterday, so I'll make Japanese. Well, here's the thing, like, when you be like, wait, what happened to Ibana? Oh, he's still in the hospital. Like, I feel like we should have asked the Information Bureau people, like, wait, where's Ibana? Why is he not? He was supposed to come back with me. And then they would have been like, oh, yeah, no, he's still going tests or whatever. Fine. But, like, can we see him? I want to see him. Let me know. Like, you know, why? I'm curious about this. This is interesting. Japanese food. Rice, miso soup, and egg custard? I walked down into the hallway without looking, and I ran into someone. Ibana. Sorry. This is the second time. I lost my balance, but they grabbed my arm to hold me up. I looked up in surprise. Huh? Ibana? Look around you. It's okay because it was me. What if you bumped into someone that gets angered easily? Also you. Angered easily. You mean you, Ibana? I love that she called him out. Why? Yeah, I shouldn't. Why am I saying this right after we're reunited? I know, I was like, are you forgetting that we haven't seen each other and whatever? His response was just a force of habit. He stared at me blankly. It really is you, Ibana. Huh? Do I look like a ghost to you? Anyway, so this is your class. I thought you were in another one. It's right here. I was waiting for you all along. Ibana, it took you long enough. Couldn't help it. The Information Bureau's questioning was never ending. Probably because I was a cast member twice. But I cooperated with the investigation a lot, so I'm sure that Arcadia will be cut at its source. I'm sure that'll get everyone back. Okay, so all the other students were, oh, he's still in the hospital. This wasn't. The Information Bureau was just holding him longer. Okay, but they should have told us, yeah, no, we're still holding him. We would have been like, fucking let him go. Returning earlier at meeting after all. Ivana was talking casually. Look at his little smile. As if nothing ever happened. It's exactly like the time we spent together in Arcadia. We fought often, we talked often. It was just like that time, except for the kiss we shared was digital bodies. It wasn't really us, so now we should kiss him for real. Tears began to flow. Come on, why are you crying? Thank goodness, I'd never see you again. No one came back and I was all alone. Don't be stupid. We came back so that everyone else can too. Right, but for a moment, I thought that maybe it would be better that I didn't return. Because, Ivana, you and everyone else weren't here. I thought you'd get mad at me for being late, but you're actually crying. I thought you were dense all this time. Hey, I'm not dense! You should say that I'm strong! Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting, but I'll be right here, so don't worry anymore. Oh my god, just kiss me, goddammit. Yeah. Oh my god, yes, yes, yes. Ivana's hand patted my back, and he waited for me to stop crying. It's like a white screen, but come on, you know there's gotta be a CG. You can't tease me like this. The warmth reminded me that Ivana was really back. What? Seriously? No CG? Fuck you, game. I'm mad. Give me a goddamn real world kiss with her boyfriend. Give me an adorable, beautiful NCG. You might be right. Being dense is a strength of mine. I have to believe in everyone and keep waiting. As long as I remember everyone, they will all come back eventually. But did you ask anyone? So where's Tomose? And they're like, who? Ivana came back, so people remember him. But we don't know. I mean, I think it's only, honestly, people who reach a dead end. And maybe our memories, because we were on the stream, aren't impacted. It's only people who were not part of our cast. So I don't know how that works, necessarily. Yeah. And there's something we can do so that the 6 of them are able to safely return. Yeah. Kiss? I think we should kiss. No, just blue sky. Eventually, we began to receive word about our friends who returned to us one by one. Yay! I felt so happy that my jaw began to drop as I looked up at such a beautiful sky. I was in a complete daze. Yay, at least we know our friends are coming back and it's not going to end on the maybe. I mean, we know they're going to come back, I feel like. But your mouth is open. Oh, right. It's also surprising. I told you it'd be tough. My older and younger sisters are something else. Ivana said he wanted to see his mother and sisters, so I followed him just as I had promised. What was most surprising was the harsh conversation that Abana warned me about. I didn't think it was harsh at all. It's just that both your sisters looked flashier than I imagined. Flashy? Or should I say free-spirited? Well, you won't have to see them for a while. I apologize, so that should do for now. Oh, but I want to see Tart sometimes, so I'll go when they're not around. Tart was the name of the miniature dachshund at the Abana home. The dog liked Abana a lot. No, he's a little baby wiener dog! If I was going to get a dog, I would have gotten a dachshund. I want something small and little. I would have a little dog if I was going to have a dog. A tiny little thing. And their stumpy little legs are so fucking cute. Corgis are cute with their stumpy legs and their fat butts. But you know what I mean? Like, there's something about dogs with tiny little legs. I don't know. The dog now lived with the mother's side of the family, but she looked happy. Tart was so cute. Ivana, you were swooning over her. That's why what did I say? Mom took the dog because it was a female dog. And it was like, we're dividing this shit like the Brady Bunch over here. Shut up. I wasn't. You joined them to tease me in times like this. Seeing Ivana completely exhausted made me smile. No, this is his puppers. I think I caught a glimpse of what life was like when he was still living with his sisters. But I can tell that all 3 of them really love you. They never say things directly and show consideration and kindness in subtle ways. Just like you, Ivana. Yeah, your whole family sounds fucked, but like, whatevs, we love you. You sure about that? I think they're completely self-centered. Then again, I am too. Hey, self-awareness, sweetie, progress! Look at my little marshmallow growing over here. That's not true. You're a kind boyfriend. Come on. You were just waiting to say that. Oh, was it that obvious? It's funny when I catch you off guard. I love it when he blushes. Don't give me that. And don't toy with me. I'll get you back. I'll be fine with that. Oh yeah, I got better at making egg custard. I thought of some changes to the recipe, so come over to have some. Over to your home? Yeah, my younger siblings might be a bit noisy, but don't pay them any attention. How can I not? Well, whatever. This makes me a bit nervous. I was pretty nervous today, too. I know, I can tell you were nervous, but you did your best to prepare everything. I like that about you. Thanks. Just look at him when he looks at us like that and is like, yeah, well, thanks. He says it all awkwardly because it's like a little hard for him to say that, and he's easier to, oh my god, shut up, don't be stupid, and then he's like, you're pretty, thanks. And he gets a little awkward and adorable. Stop it! Oh, I just want to squeeze this fucking marshmallow. Is it just me? Jesus Christ. I opened my eyes wide in surprise and couldn't help but stare at Abana. I mean, look, I was gonna love Abana regardless, but I really think his route just fucking enhanced it and is making it to the point where I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. My heart is literally gonna fucking explode and I'm gonna die, guys. I don't think I can handle this. I wondered if he had calculated that too. I noticed that he's grinning at me. Yeah, and he's so precious when he grins. Ibana, you thanked me for the first time. That's a load of... Oh, no, that's true. Thanked me for the first time. He said sorry a lot. Never mind. I got it mixed up in my brain. That's what you noticed? Why aren't you focused at me saying I like you? Why aren't you flustered at me saying I like you? But because you've never ever thanked me for anything else before. That's not true. Even I would thank... See, you don't know when you thanked me. Wait, no way. Maybe I did in my mind. Well, whatever. Huh? Well, that's okay, I guess. As long as you thanked me in your mind. I can just say it starting from now on. He wrapped his arm around my waist to pull me closer. Look, he's so suave, too, making moves. Oh my god. Oh! Oh, it's adorable. Her arm is so awkward in this, but like, forget that. But like, look at how adorable. Saying thanks or saying I love you. I'll try to say that more often. You'll just try? Oh, shut up. I'm not going to guarantee something so easily. If I could, I would have done it a long time ago. Yeah, but, Ibana, you often try to hide your embarrassment. Because you say embarrassing things. Stuff like believing in me or choosing me. Or wanting a kiss. Look, I love the fact, though. Usually it's us, oh my god, he looked at me. Oh my god, I'm blushing. And he's the fucking blushy mess. And I like that. We're like, yeah, I love you. And like, we're not getting all, I mean, we get a little blushy, like, oh my god, it's a little embarrassing. But she's got more stones than most MC heroines. I'll give her that. You know what I mean? She's still a little derpy. But it's not in an aggravating way. It's like, girl, don't be stupid. Like, she's a little derpy and stupid, but it's done well in a kind of like, you're like, it's a little bit endearing. You're like, all right, no, I agree. I'd be dense here too. But like, I like that in this scenario, it's like, oh my god, it's embarrassing to tell him I love him, but she just says it, and now it's like, he's the one who's like, you say embarrassing things, and you believe me or choose me, and you're like, and he's a little awkward. He's the awkward one, and we're not like, oh my god, I was so embarrassed. He looked at me, and like, oh my god, oh no, oh, like, they get a little too fucking fainting violet over kissing and shit, despite the fact you've been dating for a while. I think the way they've written her is just, she got a little more stones, and I like it, The last part's different, though. I never asked you to kiss me in front of others. It's practically the same thing. What were you gonna do if I refused, then? I would have thought of something. I'd carry the scar of a love lost and continue being a cast member. Well, I wouldn't have rejected you. So happy when you came at that time. Really? Why didn't you tell me earlier? I didn't because I knew you'd be like this. I can't say that I've always been interested or that I'd have fallen for you sooner without my trauma. He's so cute, but at least he's honest with his feelings. Now, if I said that, you're not going to continue. No, I changed my mind. Why? Talk to me more. I really love to hear what you have to say, Ivana. Talk at any time. We'll always be together from now on. Regardless of any moment in the past, most in this moment. I think that it'll be this way from now on. Yeah. Like, she's getting a little embarrassed. Like, yeah, but, like, they're not over-hamming it and, like, explaining, oh, but she's so embarrassed, and oh my god, like, whatever. It's just, a little awkward. Yeah, okay. Blushy. Caught you off guard. Made my heart jump just a bit. Just a bit? Well, I hope your heart's always pounding. That would so not be good for me. That wouldn't be good at all. Okay, good. I wouldn't be able to talk to you like this. What's wrong with that? When we talk, it ends up in a fight so often. It'd be better if we just kept quiet. It'll be easier to kiss you. And interrupted by the beep. Damn it. He got a message. Ugh, don't get mad at me. I can't help it. I looked at my bangle and jumped in surprise. It's Tomose! He's gonna be discharged from the hospital! He also got everyone's contact information. I mean, okay, so everyone's back now. Good. I heard that he'd woken up, but I wasn't able to get everyone else's contact information. I couldn't help but smile in anticipation of seeing my childhood friend again after hearing he was going to be released from the hospital. I'm happy for you. I am, but I have a bad feeling about this. Huh? Why? I'm not good at dealing with Banjo. Being your childhood friend is stupid. But he's just a childhood friend. It's because you're like this. Because he's like, you don't realize he's in love with you. And we're like, what? Because, she's a little derpy. I'm also in denial a little bit, In the end, we talked about everything as we walked. I'm so used to this that I felt like something was missing whenever Abana wasn't by my side. I mean, I feel it. But I still hadn't gotten used to his smile, and it made my heart jump each time. I know, it does the same thing to me when we see a sprite and he's smiling. I'm like, stop it, I love it. My face hurts. I'd be caught off guard constantly with these firsts. There's still so much to learn about Abana. The joy of learning everything, little by little, filled my heart with joy. It fills my heart with joy, too. No! I can't believe that was it, though! You know what I mean? This was it? That was Abana's route? I feel like is it just me? Did it go so fast? Well, I gotta have to look, like, where I expect... I was not expecting it to go by so fucking fast. Like... You know what I mean? Ugh, I love angry Abana who's slightly like, oh, whatever, I made adorable fucking cookies. Look at that little bear cookie. Cute. Take my robot hand. There's like Marvel Cinematic Universe going on here. Okay, no, this isn't one where they... Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, I really wasn't expecting his route to go by so fast. I don't know if I'm mad about that or not, you know what I mean? Like, am I mad about it? Am I upset that Abana's, like, gone so fast? Okay. Only the kissy one and then that one are... Okay. Whoops. Nope, I didn't mean to do that! Although, to be fair... Oh my god, I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting X to hide the text and it's Y to hide the... Oh my god. Anyway, that'll be good for when we want to play the voice acting, like, at the end. Oh man, I love it when you pin me against a wall. I don't know if I'm mad about, like, Ibana's route ending so fast, or, like... I don't know. I don't know if it's like, it's only a part shorter than others, or my god, it's like 3 or 4 parts shorter. Like, is Abana's route that much shorter than everyone else's, or did it feel like it went by faster because I was just, like, highly anticipating and having so much more fun? Like, literally. I love Iochi, don't get me wrong, but I think I feel like Iochi's route felt like it lasted forever because we had to do the common route stuff. To be fair, you know what I mean? But, oh. And he looks so happy! She looks a little derpy there. Oh, that one's sweet. And then we have the... I'm not gonna lie, though. I love this one because Futami with the glasses. Like, okay, Futami, you should put the glasses on all the time because they're hot. Like, oops, that's Futami. Nope, get out. Go out. Wait. The fact that we're missing a Futami CG is interesting. Huh. Why? We did all of Futami's route, so there's got to be something else. Huh. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I kind of love this one because he's like, take my robot head. I kind of love it. Okay. I love that one. This is also a decent one with the moon in the background and it's kind of angry face. This is obviously almost perfect because it's like you're pitting me against a wall and this is everything I love. But he looks mad. You know what I mean? And then, like, of course, our adorable kissy CG. But it's like half of Ibana's face, and while I do like it, I kind of actually feel like I think I like this one. You know? Hide the white, like, Because it's like he's still got a serious face, but he's not angry at us, and then it's got his robot head, and there's just something about the cinematicness of this one I like, but I don't know. I really do feel like Ibana's routes seem to go by so much faster. It usually takes me longer to record them, and I don't know, again, is it because, oh, this was 2 or 3 parts less than others? Or I just recorded so many more in a day than I'm used to because, one, I was behind. Coming back from Christmas and everything. And I know I have like a couple days where I'm not going to be able to record coming up for me this week. For you, it was like last week or the week before. I'm not really sure. You know, so I'm like, I got ahead before Christmas just to come back from Christmas and be motherfucking behind again and like whatever. But so I don't know if it was that or I recorded so many more parts than I normally do in a day because it's Ibana and I was having so much more fun. I don't know. It felt like it went by so much faster to me, but, would just be, yeah, maybe I'd record 1 or 2 parts a day, and now I'm like, I did like 3 some days, because I was like, no, this is awesome! You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it hasn't even taken me a week to finish this, and it usually takes me a week or so, if not more, depending on where I start it, because I don't normally record on weekends, you know? And sometimes I don't even record on Friday nights. I might record, like, 1 part during midday at Friday, because like I work from home, so like I'll record over lunch sometimes. So sometimes I might record on Friday during lunch, but I usually don't record in the afternoon, and I'm pretty sure I recorded this on Friday, and technically right now it's a holiday, and I'm recording again, and like, so I normally would, like, you know what I mean? Like, and maybe it's just I've recorded so many more parts for Ibana than I normally would in a day, or I'm recording more, putting more, like, because it's fucking Ibana, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm, like, kind of excited to come in and play. And I hate to say that, but to be fair, with other routes, I'm like, yeah, okay, we're recording this one. It's not that I don't enjoy the game, but it is just, like, something about it's like, oh, okay, whatever. I wasn't as excited, to be fair, to record this one as I was the game we were playing in tandem. You know what I mean? Even though I like this game. I like the concept. I like the character. Like, I mean, we're having fun. But when it's the choice between A or B, I was always going to go toward, like, I want to record A! Woohoo! And this one I was like, ah. I may have also kind of burnt myself out a little just trying to record a lot to get ahead because, seriously, for the last year or so, I've been really behind and I knew Christmas was coming, and I think that might have impacted it. I don't know, and maybe I just needed the 2.5 to 3 weeks that I didn't record. I literally didn't record for like 3 fucking weeks. I don't think I need that much time to but like it was the holidays and whatever and family and being around, but yeah. So maybe it's just I needed that and I was just more excited to come in because I'm like, I definitely feel like there was something different when I started recording, like I was having a lot more fun with it than I was before the holidays. I don't know. And like I don't know what it is. A little bit of, I needed the break, I guess, because I was pushing myself too hard to make sure that I wasn't behind, because I know that you guys are like, hey, if it's a day behind, it's fine. If you need a break, like, whatever. It's not like I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks with nothing. It would be like, oh, instead of Monday, when this normally goes up, it didn't go up till Wednesday, so you skip a day type of a thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I would try to only do that between routes, but I don't like doing that. It's a personal thing for me. I don't want to do that. I know you guys understand it's not on you. It's a me thing. I'm like, no, I can't do that. I have to be responsible and get this done. You know what I mean? Plus, I also enjoy doing it, but then I force myself to do it sometimes when I don't really feel like it because I'm behind, and then I stress myself out, and then it's like a cycle. So it's a me thing. Absolutely. I need to figure out how to balance that, but... So I don't know if it was I needed the break and came back to play it, or if it was just, it's Ibana's route! I'm so excited! It's probably a combination, but anyway, I love Ibana. Like, can we just, like, zoom in? I'm just kidding. To make sure it's not gonna go great. But anyway, I had a blast playing Ibana's route. I don't know, this made me just feel so much more excited. I'm not sure who the next character is. I don't know when we're gonna come back to this. For you, obviously, it's not tomorrow, it's the day after. But, might be a little complicated because I have to start a new game. And I don't know how, like, maybe I'll record another route of this in a day or so. Because, like, I can't record for a couple days. So, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. We might just record the next route in a couple days after this or whatever instead of take a break to go record another game because I got to start a new game. So that usually takes a couple weeks. So, And I'm good enough on this one, but not quite enough to, you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. I don't know who the next character is going to be. But I don't know if it was just Ibana, but I was having a little bit more fun with this. So that's good. Mojo's here. I love Ibana. This was a great route. I think this is my favorite so far. I really do love Iochi, and I liked Iochi's route, don't get me wrong, but Ibana was always the character I came in. Glasses, and you're mean to me. Sold. So Ibana was always going to be my number one, but the route I think was really good too, which made it even better. And like, fuck man, if I wasn't already sold on this little marshmallow, you sold it to me big time. And like, what? You're only charging me X? I'm going to pay you double for this because that's how much I love Ibana. I don't know. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.